People treat me as if I am a pedophile. They don't treat me like an ex-sex worker. They treat me like I would somehow be damaging to children.
A simple question, like, how would you like to be treated?
Oh my gosh, I've never thought about that. God, that is so simple. I guess, like, I would, I wish that people would treat me how they would treat a married, registered nurse with 2.5 kids in Indiana. That's how I wish people would treat me.
Many women enter the porn industry for various reasons: economic necessity, coercion, or the promise of fame and fortune. Yet, once inside, they face a reality starkly different from what might have been promised. The industry can be incredibly demanding, with expectations that go beyond what many are comfortable with.
You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life. I don't even want to have children because I do porn, because I'm worried of the way that people will treat my child. With me personally, my mom was supportive in the beginning. She kind of just let me do whatever, that I think it was a good thing. I had a lot of freedom. I talked to my dad, and he struggles with my job being in the industry. He's also religious. Recently I wanted to go visit him, and he said that I can't go visit because his wife, my stepmom, doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do porn. But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast, and he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. And that just hurt so bad, and it sucks.
This not only affects individuals, but also their partners and families, contributing to a cycle of misunderstanding and hurt. For those within the industry seeking a way out, and for those outside it grappling with its impact on their lives, seeking help is a crucial step. My name is Joe, and I'm here to share my story, not for sympathy, but in the hope that it might help someone out there feeling as lost and alone as I did. For years, I lived a double life. On the surface, I had everything anyone could wish for: a loving wife, wonderful kids, a successful career. But beneath that facade, I was struggling with an addiction to pornography, an addiction that was slowly but surely tearing my life apart. It started out small, a way to escape the stress and pressures of everyday life. But before I knew it, it had taken over, becoming something I couldn't control, something I couldn't stop. And the worst part? I was in denial. I convinced myself it wasn't a problem, that it didn't affect my marriage, my relationship with my kids. But I was wrong. The intimacy between my wife and me began to fade. She felt it, tried to reach out, but I pushed her away, too ashamed to admit the truth. When she discovered the extent of my addiction, the pain and betrayal in her eyes were something I'll never forget. That was the moment I realized I was about to lose everything: my marriage, my family, my everything. Seeking help was the hardest thing I've ever done. Admitting I had a problem, opening up about something so deeply shameful. But it was also the best decision I ever made. With professional help, support groups, and the unwavering support of my wife, who, despite everything, chose to stand by me, I began the long road to recovery. My journey hasn't been easy. There were setbacks, moments of despair, times I thought I couldn't change, but I learned something incredibly important. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. It's the first step towards healing, and you don't have to do it alone. To anyone out there struggling, I want to say this: you are not alone. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to admit you're not okay. There's hope, there's a way out, and there's a chance for a better tomorrow. My story is a testament to that. Thank you for listening. In the broader discussion about the impact of pornography, it's crucial to acknowledge the stories of women within the industry whose lives have been profoundly affected by their involvement. These narratives often go unheard, overshadowed by the faculty of glamour and allure that the industry projects. However, the reality is far more complex and often fraught with challenges that can have lasting effects on individuals' lives.
So I have really gotten to the point where there are days to weeks at a time where I don't leave my house because I don't feel like facing the world of what has been created out there for me. I get so disappointed when I go out and I meet a new friend and then it turns out they don't want to be my friend anymore. Or I go out and, you know, I don't know, I just hear things and or witness things. It's really easier for me just to stay inside my house and not put myself out there for hurt. That I gave up between $30,000 and $60,000 a month, and I could go back to porn today and still make that. I could go back to porn and make $20,000 just in 1 week if I wanted to this week, and I don't, because that's how much I don't want my photos on the internet.